Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. It's good to be back. Last week I had kind of a crazy week doing some traveling and stuff, but I'm back. So good morning. Welcome to this morning's episode of If You Woke Up, You're Winning. My name is Panique Singleton from connectwithpanique.com. And this morning, what I want to share with you, ladies and gentlemen, the title, I guess, of today's broadcast here is Don't Give Up Before You Start. Now, I know last week I did another live and I talked about not quitting, when things get hard, and I talked about keep pushing and all that. But today is don't give up before you start. See, last week I was talking about once you start and maybe something happens, you kind of quit, and I was encouraging you to keep going when things get tough, right? To keep going when things get hard. If you missed last week, definitely go back and check those out. But today I want to say don't give up before you start, because how often is it that we want to do something or we should be doing something, but we give up before we start for whatever reason? Like we don't even try, right? So let me tell you why I'm talking about this, right? I'm talking about this because even though last week I talked about not quitting and all that, I gave up on something this weekend, y'all, before I even started. So let me tell you the quick story, and then I'll expand on it a little bit. So I had a Gear Fit, which is just like looks like a little Fitbit. It's like a watch. It's a smart watch, actually. It goes with my phone. It's by Samsung. And it kind of tracks your steps and activity. And if your phone rings, you can see the little alert on there. If you get a text message, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, so I had one of those and I lost it this weekend, y'all. I don't know why. It just fell off my arm. I don't know how. I don't know when. Fell off my arm somewhere, right? But I didn't even realize that it was missing, until we were moving around a lot. And so we got to this last venue and it was gone. The person went to put the little VIP band on my arm. And when I put my arm out, I realized it was missing. But when I realized it was missing, I was upset. I was disappointed. But y'all, I never even looked for it. I gave up before I even started. I never even tried to look for it. I was just like, oh man, it's gone. And, I had changed clothes before we left to go to this place. So I convinced myself that, well, I didn't hear it hit the floor. I never heard it hit the ground. So I'm thinking it fell off in my bag. It's going to be there when I get back. It's going to be in my bag when I get back. So I convinced myself it would be there. So I never even looked for it, And so that's what I want to talk about. Sometimes in life, we say we're going to do something, right? We say we're going to start this business so that in case we get laid off or something from our jobs, we'll have another stream of income. We say we're going to do it, but then we convince ourselves that it'll be there, right? My job will be there. I don't need to start a business. It'll be there. Nothing's going to happen. And so we convince ourselves we don't need to start now. And we quit before we even start. We don't even try, right? Just like I convinced myself that the watch was going to be in my bag. We convince ourselves that whatever it is we're trying to do, we don't need to do because it's going to be there. So since I did that, I didn't even look. But the truth of the matter is, maybe it did fall off on the way into the place. Maybe I just didn't hear it because it fell off in the grass, right? Maybe it did fall off at the other place. I didn't hear it. So my thing is, when I got home, I really started thinking about this, and I'm getting creative. I'm getting all these solutions, right? How often do we do that in life, right? After the fact, we want to get creative and think of solutions, right? I'm sitting here thinking, oh man, I probably could have just looked at my phone to see if it was still connected to the Bluetooth. Because if it was in the vicinity, it would have still been connected, and that would have told me it's around here somewhere, and I could have looked for it then and possibly found it, right? I could have had somebody call my phone, because if I called my phone, it would vibrate, it would light up. So maybe we would see it out there on the ground, but y'all, I didn't even try. I wasn't thinking about all that stuff at the time. I didn't get creative. I didn't think outside the box because I kind of panicked, and I was so disappointed. I just accepted it. So how many times in life do we just accept where we are? We don't try to think of other creative solutions, because that was something easy I could have done, but I didn't even think. I just froze. So how many times do we do that in life? Even your GPS don't give up that easy. When the GPS says take the second from the left lane and turn left on the Highway 85 and you keep straight, the GPS doesn't say, oh man, we can't go now. No, what does she say? She says rerouting. Because she comes up with a different route really quickly. She thinks of a different route. And I know it's not a real person. She don't really think. But you guys know where I'm going with this, right? Even the GPS reroute, she doesn't give up. Even if you miss the next turn, the GPS tells you in 700 feet, turn left, and you turn in 200 feet. She doesn't say, man, forget it, right? She reroutes. So in life, sometimes we have to reroute. We can't just panic and stop. We can't just give up before we even start. We have to reroute, and we have to figure things out. And the crazy thing is, when I got back home, my brother-in-law, I was talking to him on the phone, and he was like, man, we should have just, I texted him, and he was like, we should have stopped everything and looked for that. But I didn't even try that, because I just figured that he wouldn't want to help because he was so busy. So how many times do we do that in life? You know, we don't ask other people for help with things. We don't seek other resources because we think they don't want to help, or we think somebody's not going to support us, you know, in our business or whatever it is we're doing. So we don't even ask. But then I found out he said, he would have helped me look for it. But I'm thinking, oh, this is stupid. You know, how many times do we think that, right? We tell somebody, oh, we want to start a business, we want to do this, and we think they're going to tell us it's stupid, so we don't even ask for help. I could have asked for help, but I just didn't want to, maybe I was embarrassed. I don't know that I lost it, because I never lose anything, y'all. So maybe that's why I didn't want to ask. But either way, I didn't even ask for help, and I didn't even try to look for it. But in life, people, they'll support you. They'll help you with things. He would have helped me, but I didn't even try, y'all. So, that's the story today. And I know that seems like something small, but the thing is, if we'll do that with little things like that, how many times are we doing that with big things where we don't even try, we don't even get started, we quit before we even give it a chance, ladies and gentlemen. So, hopefully you learned something from that story. I learned something from it myself. That's why I want to share it with you all. And, I don't know, maybe that'll help you with something. Maybe there's something you've been wanting to do, and you just told yourself you don't need to start, or you just told yourself you don't need to do it, or you said it's impossible, it's not going to work, there's no way, you don't see a way. And you're not even allowing yourself to think outside the box. You're not allowing yourself to be creative. You're not allowing yourself to think of other solutions because you've already convinced yourself that it won't work or that you don't need to do it. So hopefully this has helped you guys, in something. Maybe you can relate it to something else in your life. But I just wanted to share that story with you because I was like, man, I just gave up, y'all. I didn't even try. I didn't even try to look for it. I probably could have found it. Probably could have found it pretty easily. But I didn't even try. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for y'all this morning. If you found value in this message, if you felt that like it was helpful, please like, comment, and share with others so that they can benefit from this message as well. I'm going to get out of here. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, Leroy. Good morning, Shane. I appreciate you guys jumping on live. Anybody who's catching the replay, I appreciate you tuning in. I'm here every morning, Monday through Friday, 6:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Now, y'all get off of Facebook and y'all get out there and be great on purpose because I know you can do it. I believe in you. And I want you to believe in yourself as well, right? Y'all have a wonderful day. And it's Monday. Y'all should be excited, right? It's Monday. Have a great Monday. I'll see y'all tomorrow.